extra towels. I drip dry. She drip dry.
Welcome back to the Drip Dry Podcast, where we let it all hang out. I'm your girl, Jasmine Christine.
I'm Faith Marie.
And I am Maya Monet.
And we are back for a part 2 of our relationship series. If you haven't seen part 1, we will link that up above. You'll definitely want to go back and watch that. We talked about some really juicy stuff.
Yes.
This one's going to get even juicier. But this was definitely a topic we knew we needed to do a part 2 on, because we just got some different stuff going on.
Yep.
So we are going to get into the part 2. Keep on watching. Well, what I was going to say was, do you guys feel like your relationship should be public or not public? Let me say this. Do you think it should be available on social media?
Sure. Why not? Oh, you don't know who I'm with.
I do not post a lot about my relationship on social media. One of my main reasons is because I'm not married. I'm a girlfriend. If I barely post myself, what make you think I'm posting you? On a normal, like if it's Valentine's Day or it's or your birthday or anniversary, great. But I need to be able to easily delete them pictures if we don't work out.
So do you believe you should delete?
You feel like you're still there in that?
I will always be there until I am married. There is no guarantees about tomorrow.
Hear that?
So you feel like if you're not in a relationship with that person anymore, you should delete everything that contains them on it?
Hell yeah. Get the hell out.
It depends on how the relationship ended.
Get your ass out.
My last relationship ended terribly.
I don't care how it ends.
Not like a picture.
I'm still gonna be your friend.
No. Y'all know how my marriage ended. I still have my wedding photos. On Facebook, not on my Instagram. My Instagram, I changed it more to be like my branding content, my brand of makeup and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But like my Facebook, honestly, for me, I'd have to start a whole new page.
Do y'all want to know? No,
because of how much stuff that I've had to put on there, that would take me hours to delete.
I got a week. It took me a week one time. You think that stopped me? Hell no. Goodbye.
But you never posted as much of stuff as I posted, because you don't really post stuff on social media. Yeah. I've got videos,
you better
pictures, wedding, like
I deleted a lot out of rage, but I still have some, just because it's memories.
I just feel like it was a part of my life.
No, if the memory don't just pop in my head randomly, it's not staying.
Honestly, the memory don't pop up in my head until I see the picture.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that creates the. If it's not, and if it pop in my subconscious, I'm trying to figure out how to get it the fuck out. Out.
I would probably feel differently though, just being in a relationship.
Yeah, and
like it was like, okay, this was a relationship for a year. Is it really worth,
it's not
going back and deleting that, or is it worth deleting because it was like 3 photos? You know what I'm saying? Or for me, it's like
1,000.
This
if
was
2,000. If it was 10,000, I don't care.
Let me tell you something. If it was 10,000 anything, I'm just deleting the whole page. I'm just gonna start over.
I'm just erasing. I'm keeping. But it would be easier for me to go in and select the pictures I wanted to keep and put them in another file, and then delete everything and then put them back.
Yeah. But I think I also feel a little bit different, because that's something I can at least go back and show my daughter.
Yeah,
because
that's
I think
the difference.
and that's also why whenever I'm in a setting or like birthdays or Christmas, Thanksgiving, or something like that, where me and her dad are involved, I will still take pictures of us together for her.
Yeah,
so
now
she still grows up with
yes, but what those pictures, I feel like I'm not keeping
like the pictures of me pregnant.
I wouldn't keep none. Okay, I would keep pictures of me being pregnant, but anything that got you in it, that's involved in something that is no longer between you and I, it has to die with the relationship.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm subconsciously holding on to you. No, I'm not doing it. And it's not even that I don't even love you. Yeah, I'm going to act like we never dated, but you still cool. Hey, how you doing? What's up? How your mama them? I'm just not your mama them.
Yeah.
I talked to your mama the other day. She said you was doing good. She said you was out. Yeah.
No.
I
But
wouldn't
you're not on
even
my
do that.
page.
It's a no.
I'd run.
I'm not
If I
even
saw the
going that
parents,
far.
bye-bye.
You're not on my page though,
No.
bro. Ooh.
I mean, you'd have to really search
But you're
for
not
mine.
you're not big into social media though, so you're not posting like stuff like that from the get go. You're posting like you and like if you took a walk or you if you was like, ooh, I feel like I look really good today. Let me post that. But
No, it's really
you're
bad
not
when
posting
you-
stuff every day.
When you and the person was into social media, that's when it was real bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fun time. I'll tell you that right now.
Wasn't a fun time.
But no, I will say, like, when I'm in a relationship, especially with my husband, we are all over social media. Well, more so me. He doesn't really post on his socials anymore. Really, hardly ever, unless it's like about the baby or something. But I love talking about my man. If I have a chance to post my family on Instagram, Facebook, I will do it. I'm like, look at my little white bald man. I love it.
how you
And
gotta
this
rip your
little bald white baby we made.
It looked just like him.
Look just like him. How did that happen?
Did.
He got on your nerves your whole pregnancy.
Mhm.
That's how that happened.
Yeah.
You ready?
What are we ready for? What are we doing? Oh God.
Dun dun dun.
Oh God, you have another question.
Okay.
I'm full of questions.
Just trying to
I'm
get
full
through.
of questions.
Help!
I'm full of questions. Okay. What
Hold on.
does
I need you to recreate this energy. I was still something in there.
what?
I was going to say get one of them Mike's Hards, but I didn't think it was number
You
one.
want some more? You want some more?
She the only one ain't drinking nothing.
Is this one of those times where I should say no? Like in the last one?
Nah, you ain't there yet. Where'd you meet Mr. Tay Tay?
In the middle school at Ferguson Middle in the 7th grade.
Okay, we don't need to say this one because I'm going to bleep that out now.
Ferguson Middle School. If you know Ferguson Middle School, you know Ferguson Middle School. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I was there.
And they know you.
If you was on the Panthers, you was on the Panthers.
Oh, that's your mascot?
No, we had teams.
at one school I went to.
So like we was on the Panthers, then you had the Bears, then you had the
Oh, no, we ain't do nothing
My
like
school
that.
had
Panthers,
teams, too.
Bears,
What
Cardinals.
was y'all schools doing?
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
was split up in,
I
like,
was at so
teams.
many schools, I don't know.
What the hell?
Like we had the Panthers was down here, and then we all had different classes like
Yeah.
history, science,
Yeah.
math,
Oh, that's
reading.
wild.
Mine was separated with colors. We had a
upstairs.
color on our lanyard.
That's how it was when I was,
Lanyard.
that's how it was when I was in Penville.
my
Penville, yeah. Even in Penville in the 6th grade. Like we was the North Stars, then the
Mine was 6th grade when we were separated.
Right under, yeah.
So you were with your man since middle school.
It
Give or take. Give or take sometimes.
takes some years.
But you've known him since middle
Yes.
school. That's insane.
Oh my gosh, he used to chase me in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I hated him. We had a reading teacher because we had I'm the last C. He's the first D. So we had every class together. We had Mr. Nunemaker history together. We had math together. The math is where I first met him in front of the pencil sharpener. I was sharpening my pencil and he came up laughing and playing. I was like, ugh, boy, get out of my face. And he was like, that's okay because you're going to be my girl. I was like, boy, you wish. And look at me now.
Oh, look at you now.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Oh,
Look at me now.
yeah. Oh, what you doing?
I'm getting paper.
So yeah.
If I knew Elijah that far back, we would not be together.
Yeah, I had a reading teacher. She used to be like, "But why are you so Miss Stevens?" I will never forget because he used to do shit like he would stare at me in class, like literally stare at me in class like this, all class.
See if Elijah did that.
And I'd be like, "Oh, stop looking at me!" Oh, like I would be so mad. Miss Marshall was like, "Girls don't want you when you talk about basketball all day." Miss Marshall, if you had Miss Marshall, she was a real one. She had my whole family, my uncles, my mama. Miss Marshall was a real one. Anyways, Miss Stevens was like, why are you, she put me aside after class, why are you so mean to him? I was like, Miss Stevens, do you see him? And she's like, okay, I'm gonna watch. So then he would stare at me, and then every time I look at her to look at him, he'd be looking away, and I'd be like, oh! And then she'd start laughing, and then when she looked away, he'd look back at me and start laughing. the rage. The rage. And then my best friend at the time, she was my best friend from Pattonville. Her name was Brianna. She came to our school. She came to Ferguson Middle from Pattonville. And I was like, oh my gosh, my best friend's here. Ah. And then she was like, oh, he cute. I was like, who? She was like, him.
And she was talking about Tay.
Hold on now. I don't want him, but you can't have him.
Oh, Lord.
I don't want him, but he want me. So you need to find somebody else. So she's like, oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. And then that lasted like all of 2 weeks. And then she thought his best friend was the cutest thing ever. And so she started dating his best friend. And he when he found out she liked him, I did not exist. Who am I? And then she stopped liking him. He was like, yeah, baby, I'm back.
They always fucking do that shit.
So yeah, she started dating Kenneth, then I started dating him, and it worked out till it didn't. We never kissed or anything. That's the funny thing. It was a true middle school relationship. We never talked on the phone. We never kissed.
Just like each other
We
at
was
school.
just just boyfriend and girlfriend at school.
Yep. Yeah,
Rachel
see,
and
that's how I
Rossinick.
know. I know that if me and Elijah would have met in school, if he was even in public school, he would have been the class clown.
Oh,
He would have been doing
for
the
sure.
same shit to me,
For sure.
and it would really boil my crab, man.
Her every time she say this, boil my crab. It just takes me to a place. It takes
I
me
think
to
we
a
should get that
place.
tatted on the back of our shoulder.
It really boils my crab.
Boils my crab.
What?
I don't even like seafood.
What? That be the thing.
So, my husband and I met at church.
Okay, church.
He's coming to do an internship, and he was a leader. It was my last year of high school. So I was not a leader yet, but I was 18 already since I turned 18 at the beginning of the school year. Anyway, yeah, so we met. I knew who he was. He had an idea of who I was, but he thought I was somebody completely different in the church. And I just remember like just seeing him around, him talking, him being so funny. I was always into like the class clowns, the super funny guys, like no matter what they look like. Yeah, if you're funny, if you can make me laugh, then that's it. I don't even care what you look like. But I just thought he was so funny, and I messaged him on Facebook, and he was not giving me the time of day, and I was like, hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Is the mic on?
So crazy. That is so
Yeah,
wild.
he was purposefully playing hard to get. I know that now, but then I was like, oh, I'm not used to this. A boy shut me down. And I don't even go for guys like this.
They're usually chasing her. The fact that he's trying to play Elijah.
I was like, is this real life right now?
You play too much.
I remember specifically asking him for his number, and he was like, I'm not gonna give it to you today. Maybe another day.
Elijah,
Come again, sir. What?
And I'm gone.
you will never hear from me again.
What?
And I'm gone.
But then he messaged me, I think it was like a couple days later or something, and he was like, you left your purse at the church, and I have it in my car, so like just find me. Here's my phone number. Find me if you want to come.
He probably stole. Let the record show Elijah probably stole that purse just so he can message her to say
He said he
come
was
get it.
so excited for when I was gonna come back to the church and get it from him. He was like waiting for me, and then I ended up being late, and it was like a rehearsal for a production that he was putting together, and I was in it, and I was late to the rehearsal or something like that, and he was like super anxious to like he was like holding on to the purse the whole time, and he was like waiting for me to come. Yeah. And then we started talking from there. But the very first thing that I had ever said to him in person was right after dance. I walked up to him and I said, "Oh, can you rub my feet?" And he said, "What? No, ew." And I was like, "Please rub my feet." And he was like, "It's not happening. I'm not rubbing your feet."
He was so cocky.
I know.
Like
he really thought he was doing the thing.
Rub my toes. Dang,
So
Elijah,
yeah,
you
we
was
were
the
like
Mac.
inseparable since like from then on. We
Yeah.
were inseparable, and he was supposed to go back to Ohio after a year of being there, and he decided to stay another year just for me because he had met me. And he knew, like, God was telling him that he is going to meet his wife in St. Louis. He
Okay,
was going
now.
to meet his wife, and he was like, "This is it. I know this is it." And then he's always saying she didn't know what she had until it was gone. But it's the truth. I broke up with him, and I was like, I can't. He decided to go back to school for me. So he had to move back to Ohio, and I was like, I can't do this long distance. Bye. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Bye.
I was like, yeah. So we broke up, and then had like a little 2-year hiatus.
Hiatus. It was just a hiatus.
Yeah.
Intermission.
Oh,
intermission.
slight divot in the plan, and then we came back together, and we've been together ever since.
Love
I
that
just
for you.
knew.
Such
Yeah.
a cute story.
It's truly like, and I was still trying to fight it, even though I knew. Like, I knew this was my husband. I even told my mom when we were dating, like, we had just started talking, and I ran to her, and I was like, I found my husband. This is my husband. Look, here he is. And she was like, he's pale, white, and bald, and he barely has any eyebrows. Are you sure that's him? I said, no, I promise you this one. This is the one. She's like, you didn't want a Spanish man, tall, dark, and handsome. I said, no, this one with the receding hairline. This one.
I cannot.
I was getting ready to say, give me the season list. Don't give me no Puerto Rican spice. But Elijah is, if you know Elijah is, season list is not what describes him. It does not define him.
No. In the words of Elijah Rao, he's black where it counts.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
My brother from another mother.
Let us pray.
Let the church say, amen.
Let us pray.
Amen. It's my brother.
I cannot deal with
And that is why we love you, honey bun.
Totes
you guys
adorbs.
have good stories.
We do.
I like them. I like them a lot.
Do we question our decisions every single day of our lives? Yes, we do.
Hell yeah.
I'm questioning it right now.
Yeah, I'm slowly.
Oh, we gonna find you a man. Oh, we gonna find you
I
one.
don't know. This is the thing, though. I'm not. The more I like look at other people's relationships,
That means the more she hears us complain.
this the thing. It don't even be y'all relationships too. Just the stuff I be seeing online, some of the reality shows. I just be like, dating now is very different.
Oh yeah.
Than it was back in like when we were in high school and the stuff that people got to go through now. There's so many more things that like are added to it.
Yeah.
And if I ever did date again, I don't want to say I'd have a wall up, but I have so many things that I'm like, I'm not willing to tolerate this.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to
We're
go
not
through
settling,
this.
yeah.
I'm not willing to wait around and be like, okay, we'll work through this. Like there's a lot of things that I'm just like, it's a no for me. Like,
Yeah.
I know we were talking, before about, boundaries and, stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't want to say it's a boundary, but it's something I'm not willing to tolerate.
Yeah.
Like, people who can't communicate. I'm not willing to tolerate that. Like I've been through that. And if you can't communicate your feelings, you can't communicate, plans, you can't communicate finances, things like that. If you can't communicate, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I'm sorry. I can communicate by myself.
That's on the other side of your compromise line. That's not on the inside. That's on the outside. You're not compromising that.
I'm not compromising
That's
that.
not-
If you
that's
cannot
out there.
communicate with me, I'm not compromising that. I feel like I've been through that before with quite a few relationships actually, where I feel like I'm you guys know this about me. I'm a very like, I've got a list. My lists have lists.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. Hey, we're getting together. We're going to do A, B, C, and D.
Welcome to the May Taurus.
We are going to, we're going to throw a party this day. This is what these people are going to bring. Like so to me, to not communicate to me when I'm that type of person, I'm not expecting you to be what I am in a sense of you know, I'm not expecting you to make lists and you know, be this organizing person. But if you're going to tell me, hey, we're going to go out this night and I'm going to come and pick you up, you need to tell me like, okay, I'm coming at this time. We're going to go here.
Well, and your person will know that about
Basic
you.
communication is
To me, basic communication stuff should not be
as an adult
hard.
Well, and it's harder when you're dating. Like the older you get and the more you're dating in that older scene, people are already set in their ways. So to try to find somebody that's really going to fit you, that is going to take that time to compromise with you, is so hard. I can only imagine how hard that would be to try to find somebody that's going to adjust themselves a little bit to make the other happy, because you're going to have to make some adjustments too, like whenever you meet whoever it is. And that's it's hard.
Yeah. I
very
always
much so.
I say
Like when you're young, you got to figure it out together.
Yeah.
Whereas now you're older and you're like,
Most people
you got to figure it
kinda
out
stuck in their
separately
ways.
and together, which Elijah and I are still growing. We change every single day, so that's always a part of marriage.
but that's always going to be a part of you.
Yeah.
You're always going to grow. You're
but
never
starting
gonna be,
older to like,
there's already pretty much a foundation.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
Because I can't.
like I always say now, if I don't, God forbid, if something happened and I ended up single for any whatever reason, I would be I'm ready and prepared to spend the rest of my life by myself. I'm not no. I don't even want to try.
It is a lot of work.
I don't even want to see, because you're gonna.
It is
The
a lot
minute
of
you
work.
waste my time and play around, I don't want to find out.
That's what I'm saying. When you get to a point where you're like,
I don't even care to.
I mean, I guess it is okay to be by
by your-
myself.
Yeah.
I guess I would say I'm more so in a space of, I guess I'm okay if I'm by myself because I have a kid, because I really wanted to be a mom. So if I didn't have that, then I'd be like, ooh, I kind of really,
Still want that.
I would still want that because
Yeah.
I want to have a daughter. I'd like to have a family. I don't think I'm in a space to be like, oh, I'm just going to adopt. I don't think I'm in that space to do that. But that would kind of like play into it. But since I have a daughter, then I'm like, okay, but I still also want to have another kid because I want to have some type of
sibling. You want you want
sibling
them
for
to be
her,
siblings.
some type of legacy to leave. I don't want,
It
you know,
depends
my
on
daughter
mom.
to be without somebody else that can help her if I'm not there. So,
like it was just her. She didn't have any siblings.
yeah. So I definitely want to have another kid. But then you think about being in another relationship with somebody, and it's like, there's so many things that like go into it that you're like, do I really want to go through all of that again? Do I really
If
want
it's
to?
not easy and it don't flow, please go.
For real.
Please go.
Because like the drama, the dramatics, if you're not going to communicate, or if you're, you know, not going to be a grown up.
I'm
Like
to the
you're not
point-
just going to be a grown ass person,
Show me your traumas.
and you're going to act
I
kiddish.
feel like that's a good going. Show me your traumas. What are your traumas? Because I need to know right now, because your traumas dictate how you operate and how you move.
Absolutely.
If you have not worked through them, or you're even willing to acknowledge that you have them,
Right.
that lets me know right off the bat. Nope.
Right. What baggage do you have?
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah. For
What
sure.
are your traumas?
That kind of goes into, because I think about this a lot. That kind of goes into how long you feel like you should be talking to the person before you get into a relationship, and how long you're in that relationship before you decide to get married to the person. I personally do not believe in love at first sight. I do not believe in getting married within a week of knowing each other, or which whoever feels like that, that's great. That's lovely if you want to get married within 2 weeks of knowing each other because you just know, love that for you. There's people that have been married 50, 60 years plus who have been married like that. That's, okay, but
I'm still stuck on the first part.
Love that for you.
have you not heard of people doing that?
Married at first sight.
I've seen like I saw the little like poster of like the married at first sight, or people who
Oh no, but it's real.
I watched
get the
I was like, ooh.
what's the thing called? an arranged marriage.
Oh, arranged marriage,
Like
yeah.
I've seen a movie about that or heard about that, stuff like that.
No,
but
people really do be
I
getting
know.
married.
And let me tell you something.
No.
It would never happen. You could never pay me enough
I
money to
need
do
to
that.
see how
That's
you are.
wild.
I need to
In
see
all
your
4
traumas.
seasons.
I need to see how you treat me when such and such goes down. Like when we
In
come
all- at least
to
in
a
all 4
disagreement, I need to see how you react, because if you get married to somebody within a week and you just love them so much and everything's great and dandy and awesome, and then something goes down,
sound like some
you're really
bullshit.
seeing that person
That sounds
and
like
how they
bullshit.
handle it. I need to see you be who you are for a long time. I need to.
I feel like talking before you get into a relationship, maybe like 6 months, 8 months before you're like, okay,
That's fair. I think that's fair.
I'm like, I want to be in a committed relationship to you where we're not seeing other
I don't
people.
need that long.
It's just, and the only reason why I gave it that long is because to get in some of those extra different seasons of life, like obviously different things go on in your life in the summertime than they do in the winter time. You might feel, a lot of people go through that like winter time depression.
Yeah.
So I want to see what you're like in
Wait,
that
you saying,
time.
like to become boyfriend and girlfriend, like
To
that
become
is, like,
boyfriend
8
and
to
girlfriend,
6
right?
months?
Because if I'm going to say I'm committed to you, that means I'm not talking to anyone else.
Yeah, no, I don't need that
So
long.
I'm just
Really?
I need 2 weeks to a month. I can tell if I can tolerate
It
you.
depends on how long we're hanging out, I would say.
Or how often.
Because a month, because a month is not, it's not a long time, but at the same time, if you're with them every single day, you see them every single day,
Maybe
it
two.
may
I
not
couldn't
be that
doing
long.
that. I got a kid. I got a job. I can't see you every day. That's not gonna happen. I'm a single mom. You probably gonna get me on the weekends when I
Yeah.
don't have my kids. So
Yeah.
that's probably about twice a month.
Yeah. Like if I was
that's why I'm
doing it
like,
now,
that
we
ain't
would
gonna
need to
work.
be talking for months before I decide to be
Right.
exclusive with you.
Right.
Because now I'm bringing you into my life. People are going to know you. I'm going to start introducing you to people that are very important to me.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I
a
need
big
about
deal.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
for
When
me
you're
to be
coming
like,
from like Jasmine's perspective at this age. Now, when we were younger and we were single, had nobody to take care of but ourselves.
we was ready to be in a relationship.
Give me a couple weeks. Just
Maybe 24 hours.
Doing-
You're not talking to nobody.
me only.
It's me and you.
Yeah.
It's do or die. What's up? Ready or no?
What's up? It's one of those
Party
origami
vibe.
things that you like. We're in a relationship.
The magic
We're in
8 ball.
a relationship.
And we're married. Okay. Where's my promise ring?
It's happening.
Immediately.
Okay, Tiffany.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I want to know, what does true love look like to you guys now? Because I'm sure it has changed.
True love for me looks like liberation.
She said, I said, what?
Liberation.
Please.
Liberation from what?
Please elaborate.
True love for me.
Like they will do whatever it takes.
No.
Oh.
Maya Angelou
Freeing
said, Maya Angelou said, love liberates. Love liberates. She said, when I was young and I wanted to go out, my mother didn't make me feel bad. She let me go out. I bumped my head. I came back home. She let me go out again. Not saying that that's what it has to be in a relationship, but when you truly give me the freedom that you're trying to not give me, you're trying to hold on to and keep me from, you don't really know how much I love you or how much I'm willing to do for you when you put those type of stipulations or agreements. I want to do more for you when you make me feel like, I trust you with my whole heart. Whatever it is you want to do, whenever you want to do it, it's yours. Do it. That gives me the true opportunity in my true rare form to really show you how much I'm willing to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That's when you really see, oh, she don't just love me because I hold her to a standard, or I check her phone, or I'm seeing where she at, or I'm trying to see what she doing, or if you do this, then no. She loves me with no conditions. She loves me regardless. She's going to come back. She's always coming back to me. You really get to see how much I'ma choose you every time. That's what it looks like for me.
Oh, I love that.
I love that.
Such a good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer. It's on the board. It's on the board.
It's on the board.
I love
Survey said. I'm gonna stop playing.
Because I'm really trying to stop laughing because that was funny.
Yes, unconditional love. I absolutely agree with that. I love that. And that is so true because I really do believe, like I said earlier, love is a choice and you're choosing to love that person regardless every single day. I truly, truly believe that because some days I wake up and I want to choose violence, okay? Or he's choosing violence, which is making me choose
And I want a
violence.
match.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. Put the gloves on.
And I just need to be like, I love you so much. I'm going to go in this other room.
Yeah.
Because that's how much I love you right now.
I'm going to let you breathe.
Yes, unconditional love. That's huge. And I know that I said this in my my wedding vows. I said I had prayed and prayed and prayed for somebody to love me like I'm the last person on earth. I wanted when that person looked at me to think I am the most beautiful, most amazing person in the whole world, because that is how I would want to look at my husband. I want to see you like you are the best thing. You are perfect for me. God chose you for me. You are fantastic, because I would not want a husband that was anything less. That's because I know that's what God wants for me. So I just prayed, like, whoever my husband is, no matter what I look like, how disgusting I am, I want somebody that's going to be in the room with me while I'm having a baby and not look at me with this. Yeah, not look at me with disgust. Somebody that would support me in anything I wanted to do. That,
Okay.
I mean, like, going to the bathroom for the first time after having a baby, if you know, you know, is horrible. My husband held me over that toilet.
Go ahead, baby.
And
It's
looked
okay.
at me like he did on my wedding day. And that is what
baby.
is so important. He was like, "It's okay, baby. You can pass gas. It's just me." And I'm like, "No."
That was so
Oh my God.
That was so, you can do it, baby. Come on. You
Yes,
can do
he's like, "You're a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch. You got this."
Like he was rooting for you to poop.
He was like, "We can leave this hospital as soon as you do it, baby. I got you."
That's love.
That is love. That is love. And like, that is such an extreme case of that. But I was so serious, and I said that in my vows. I was like, I got the man that I've always been asking for, somebody that would be a ride or die, like a true ride or die.
Okay.
Not just behind closed doors, not just, you know, kissing me or telling me he loves me behind closed doors, but telling the whole world, this is the woman that I love. We don't care about PDA. We're kissing in public. Who cares? Like, that's true love to me. When you don't see anybody else but that person.
When a man arrived for you and you were in a diaper,
Yeah.
that's real love.
Real love. C-section, just hanging out, stretch marks.
That's real love.
And it's not even just about looks. It's just when I am angry, when I am so angry and I just want to rage, or I am just like just having a moment and saying things I shouldn't be saying, he still loves me. It does not matter. And he's still going to sit there and support me. And he's going to tell me when I'm wrong. And as much as I hate it when it's happening, that's what I need. I needed somebody to bring me down to the real world. And somebody that lets me dream too. He lets me say the most outrageous stuff. We're gonna live in a mansion with 13 bedrooms and 45 bathrooms. He's like, "Yeah, we are, babe. Yeah, we are."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! I love that. That is unconditional love.
He is. He gonna ride for it.
I love that.
What about you?
What does it look like for you, love?
Now that we've said everything, what do you think?
Yeah.
What's unconditional love
It's
to you.
it's different than it was before.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
before I was just like, I just want somebody who would love me, to get married with me, and will want to have kids, and they will just love me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
God forbid we ask for simple.
Right.
Now we gotta be strategic
you
with
gotta
bullet
be-
points.
Honey,
You gotta be specific with your purse.
Specific.
Tell 'em what you want.
Very specific. True love, of course, looks like both the things that you said, but I will definitely say true love to me is you can love me in the raw
Yes.
form of me.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. That's how I am. Just love
Yeah.
me.
In my raw form of
In
who
my body.
Jasmine is, if you can love me like that, I feel like that's true love. I feel like when you can put someone else first before you, their feelings, their wants, or their needs, that's true love to me. When you can sacrifice something for me and not make me feel bad about it.
Yes.
Ooh,
When you
that
can
part.
say,
Yes.
Ooh.
and sometimes you don't even have to say it, but even if I found out that, you know, let's say we went on a vacation or you bought me something or something like that, and I knew what you had to do to get it was work 2 extra shifts, or you had to sell something, or you had to give up your time, your energy, you know, wasn't able to take a nap, or you couldn't get that outfit that you wanted to wear, but you got mine instead. That's true love to me. You sacrificed something for me, and you didn't boast about it like, well, you don't even know, but I bought you this, and this, and I didn't get this.
Oh, my
so
God.
you didn't make me feel bad about
At this point, I'm throwing it
what
at your
you-
head.
exactly.
Whatever
It's like
it was, you better hope
you
it
didn't
wasn't
make
an
me
iron.
feel bad about it, but you did that.
You better hope it wasn't an iron, because I'm throwing it at your head. Whatever it is, I'm throwing it at you. You can have it back. I don't want it. Return to sender
That is definitely
immediately.
that's true love to me.
I agree.
Is
Absolutely.
you can love me like that. You can sacrifice something for me, and I've only seen that honestly in my life by like 2 couples that I've known. My parents and my grandparents. When you see that, when you see those moments, you're like, wow, I want to get married like right now, because I want whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it looks beautiful. It feels beautiful. It makes you want to show other people.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dang, you could love somebody like that. Somebody that's not you. Somebody that's not your kid. Because when it's your kid, you're like, oh, that's unconditional. That's easy. That's my kid. I birthed you.
Yeah.
This is somebody that grew up in a whole different household than you. Somebody that was raised different than you. Sometimes even has different views. But you could put all that to the side and be like, I can show unconditional love. I can be there for that person. I can shower them with the love that they want. Because the love that I want is definitely different from the love that you want. But you know that too. Like, you can show me love on my love language.
And can I say just what a privilege it is to witness love like that. Just
It's the
to
best.
witness it and to know, like, that right there, that is what I want.
Yes. Facts.
What a great example.
Like in the Notebook.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you want? I don't know what I want. Yes, you do. Oh, what do you want? Damn it. I wrote you. He say, that's my love in there, and I'm not leaving her. I said, oh, God.
Okay, don't give too much away. Don't give too much away. Shh, 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 shh.
I gave her
For those of you that
I
don't
gave
know,
her a
I've
movie
never seen
trailer.
the Notebook. So
They know at this
Oh,
point.
my gosh.
They know, bitch. They know. It's okay. It's not gonna be too much longer now.
That's my love in there.
We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch it together. She's gonna cry her eyeballs out.
We'll see.
She is my home.
We'll see.
We'll see about that.
She is my home. He said, oh, I guess somebody turned that page. Nope, that's just playing for memory.
He knows her so well. They've clearly lost their minds.
Anyway, so this
Clearly.
concludes
They've
gonna go home and watch
clearly
it right
lost
now.
their minds.
Demonte cried twice. We've watched it twice. He's
It's
cried
Elijah's
twice.
favorite movie.
I'm like, I cried.
We got some babies.
Are y'all okay?
That's it. Was no, it was. I was
I would
like,
have been okay before I saw that movie.
that's how I was looking at him.
Yep.
I cried too. I cried a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So that concludes our part 2 of this relationship series. We talked about some juicy stuff.
Yes, we did. And I feel like there's still so much more to talk about. Every topic we
Okay.
talk about, there's so much more to talk about.
Period. Like, it got spicy.
Yeah, but if we didn't talk about anything that you guys would want us to talk about, please leave it in the comments below because we are always down to talk about
So we can
anything and everything
So we can talk about it.
because we've been through it all. Truly.
Literally.
So we think.
Literally, we've been through it all.
Let's not say that, guys.
Literally.
Knock on wood.
Literally been through it all. Been
Might be
through
like,
it
oh,
all.
she thinks she been through it all. Ooh, curveball, curveball.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I was just kidding.
I feel like it's that scene in Dodgeball where he gets hit with all the balls.
Yeah.
And then
That's my life right there in one scene.
that is facts.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But yes, so if you want to let us know what we should talk about next, feel free. And we will see you in our next episode. Don't forget to go back and watch any of our previous videos. If this is your first time with Drip Dry, we're so glad you stopped by.
Thank you. Like,
Thank you for
comment,
watching.
subscribe.
We'll see you in our next one. Bye.
Bye.